The new Final Fantasy got a mature rating due to sex scenes, intentional deaths, torture scenes showing victims, hate crimes, prostitution, sex scenes that are graphic and discussed in the story, drug use, and hate crimes. Did I put that in there twice? I sure
You just
did.
hung up on hate
Hate
crimes.
crimes,
Hate
bro.
crimes, hell yeah!
No, not hell yeah. I apologize if I've given you the impression that I really enjoy hate crimes.
Sexual content, hell yeah!
There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
3, 2, 1. This is OGGR. It's all OGGR now.
Gamers and geeks, welcome to OGGR.
Yeah, Old Guys Geekly review.
Oh man, Nick, it's been such a good snowy week.
Yeah. Lots of people that don't know how to drive in the snow. It might have been a good week for you. It's been a terrible week for me.
Oh man, I hate to hear that.
Yeah, we got broken windows at the worst
Broken.
possible
Oh yeah,
time. Yeah, worst possible time of the year. I gotta figure out how to replace this thing by
Did you
myself.
just duct tape that bitch and move on with life?
Honestly, I haven't done anything.
Oh, okay.
You know, I figure if somebody, brushes up against it and cuts themselves, it might be one less mouth to feed. So we're gonna
That's
roll the
what
dice.
we call natural selection.
Yeah, Darwin Award.
So was it the dog, the cat, the kids?
Oh, surprise, surprise. Well, I don't suppose a dog could confess to it, but my kids would never.
Oh yeah.
They will lie through their teeth about it. But cable...
when they're re-listening to this episode, let it haunt them that
Yes.
they have never told.
Yes. But also the cable statue's supposed to be here today.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
very
so
nice.
I'm gonna have super amounts of fun unboxing that and putting it together. Really excited about that.
Very, very cool. Very cool. I've basically spent the entire week organizing Magic cards, trying to get people to play Magic.
Yeah.
And so I've been organizing my cards, building some jump starter things, for just like quick and easy games. And I really, it's getting desperate where I might have to actually go to the comic book shop and play with strangers.
Oh no.
Because I'm feeling the urge to play, and I got so sick of the online stuff.
Yeah.
So I've been card flopping all week. I've been organizing. I've been card flopping all week, just organizing my cards and trying to. I mean, Dalton will probably play with me. He's a big Magic guy, but he hasn't played in a while either. And a lot of the Magic community is kind of up in arms with the 30th anniversary and what's been going on with Hasbro with that. So that's a whole big rigmarole. Well, maybe Magic will survive. Maybe it won't. We'll see.
Hopefully it does. 30 years is a long streak just to end it with 4 decisions.
Yeah, indeed. But overall, a good week.
Yeah. You want to head into movies?
Movies.
Yeah, we got a special episode this week where we're going to talk about our favorites. This is kind of our big movie and TV show where we're going to talk about our movie and TV shows of the year. Did we decide we're going to give a number one, or we're just going to talk about what our best of the year is?
We could do the best of the year if you want.
I think best of the year is fine because picking number one is kind of hard as far as like narrowing down. But we can do a narrow down to number one, or we can just say these are the best.
Oh man, let's
see what happens. It'll be. We'll just see what happens.
All right,
we'll see what happens. Yeah.
We don't even know.
We don't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It'll be chaotic awesomeness.
And be aware that there may be spoilers if you haven't seen some of these things, but we'll try to keep it to a minimum. But there may be spoilers, so watch out.
Yeah, should we do our list first, or you want to cover the news and what we watched?
Let's hit the movie news, and then we'll go into what we think our best of those categories are. So we're going into movies.
All right. So what I watched this week was Troll on Netflix, and
Okay.
it's a Norwegian film. It's a lot like Troll Hunter. If Troll Hunter was an actual movie, Troll Hunter was a Norwegian found footage type movie, which I am a sucker for. Both of them are really good.
You're really out there with the movies right now, because I've never even heard of this thing.
Oh, it came out. Okay, so it's a Netflix original.
Okay.
And it just I would have never watched it if I didn't take a chance on Troll Hunter a while ago.
Okay.
And it really ended up surprising me. So I was really looking forward to this, and it didn't disappoint me. But
Yeah.
I'd also recommend watching it subtitled and not dubbed, because some of the
Awesome.
voices are just
So would you recommend it for an average person to watch?
if you like big monster movies
Okay.
and stuff like that. It's not scary at all. It's kind of how humans screwed the trolls over type deal. I
Okay.
don't know.
All
I
right.
don't know
So
how to explain it.
if you like Creature of the Black Lagoon,
Yeah, something like that.
okay.
All right, and then I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Oh yes, that was fun.
Yeah. I like that too. There's a spoiler about Mantis.
Yeah, and I have to admit, I didn't like the spoiler. And this is the first time Marvel has done this to me, where they have done something that's different from the comic books. And most of the time I'm on board. I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing there. And honestly, this spoiler to me just felt a little contrived. Like it was done not out of necessity, but because they needed a hook.
Yeah.
And I don't know that this might be the first one that I didn't really care for.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of saw it coming a little bit, just with the whole ego thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What'd you feel about Cosmo though?
Oh, Cosmo was fun. Was that Cosmo or one of Cosmo's kids?
Oh, I thought it was Cosmo. They kept calling her Cosmo.
Okay, because I thought it was a different dog than the one in the movie, but I could be wrong.
It might have been. I'm not for sure.
We'll have to dig into that, because I was thinking it might be one of the kids, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and watch. What was that, Guardians 2 where they showed her?
Yeah.
Or was that Guardians 1?
The one with the collector?
That
They
was
all
1,
blend.
wasn't it?
They all blend.
Yeah, no kidding. That's good storytelling.
But I did enjoy it, even though I'm criticizing the reveal, the kind of the secret there. I did really enjoy it.
Okay. Yeah, I did too. Also, kind of led into it got me hyped up for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Oh yeah.
I want to see what happens. I'm also kind of sad about it. But have you watched any movies?
Other than that, I don't think so. It's been mostly television.
All right, well let's hop into the news, and we'll just segue into the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer.
Yeah.
What'd you think about that?
It was good. I'm really kind of curious about I'm curious about how big of an ending it's going to have.
Yeah.
I mean, is it going to be the end for several of the characters, or is it going to be something that they can take and make a Guardians of the Galaxy 4 with a lot? Or is it going to be how much of an end to the Guardians franchise is it going to be? That's what the trailer left me with.
Yeah, and I kind of looking less forward to it, just knowing that, because Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and 2 were like they were really good. Yeah, so,
and same director, so it's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
But is it going to be a little bittersweet,
Yeah.
or is it going to be just kind of a fun romp like they have been?
Mm.
So that's kind of where I'm like, it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I think I'm mentally preparing myself for them to kill off a couple of characters.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but man, the way they did Yondu,
Yeah.
I don't want to get like an allergy attack in the theater when I'm there.
That happens.
Yeah,
that happens. Pollen's around everywhere when you least expect it.
Yeah. What'd you think about the Rise of the Beasts Transformers movie trailer? You're over it.
I can't. Yeah, I'm over the Transformers, which is sad because I still like Hasbro and I want them to do something with it. But I don't know. I used to sit down and I loved Transformers as a kid. I remember being in 5th grade when the very first comic hit the shelves, and I didn't have a lot of money, and it was one of the things that I had to get.
The Transformers comic?
Yeah. Yeah. And so as a kid, I loved it. I loved the comic. But I haven't been a fan of the movies so much. So I mean, I've kind of, I don't know. I don't really follow the movies anymore.
Yeah, it looks like more of the same. Optimus Prime, Bumblebee's going to be back, but now they're Beast people, and and this is the worst threat yet,
Yeah.
supposedly. And after watching The Last Night, God, that was a pretty big threat.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Unicron?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that they're retelling the old stuff in different ways, but
They're fucking with your childhood.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
There you
Maybe
go.
that's why I haven't been able to follow the movies as much. So anyway.
All right. What did you think of the Indiana Jones 5 and the Dial of Destiny trailer?
Well, they certainly put to bed any criticism over the age reduction rendering. I mean, because it looks spot on.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks really good. So kudos to them for that.
The one thing that stood out to me the most is when he hit people, it was the same just really
Yeah.
punchy noise.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And it's got the same kind of humor, it looks like, too. So I'm more hyped about this than I've been for anything. But still, the test screenings that that I've read about says that it tested poorly.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
I'm hoping.
But people are getting hyped about it. I think we're ready for Indiana Jones in a sense for it to come back. I mean, my buddy Rich.
Mhm.
So Rich, if you're listening, big shout out to you. It was great getting your text the other day because I went on a little exploration for him because he is interested in getting the 1984 run of the comic books.
Okay.
So the comic book series basically took off after the first movie, and they did the further adventures of Indiana Jones in a 34 comic book run.
Okay.
And so Rich
That's
was
gonna
thinking
be-
about getting the comics and getting a collection of the comics.
I'm scared to ask how much that is.
Not as much as you would expect.
Wow.
A full run of those 34 issues would set you back about $200.
Wow, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not bad. As far as things go, Indiana Jones hasn't really been a big heavy hitter for a while, so the comics aren't exactly sought after. They were probably, especially in the 80s, they were probably way overproduced. So they've probably been, as far as collectors go, there's been several issues laying around for ages.
Yeah. We get our Nobody 2 will begin filming next year, which is the movie with Bob Odenkirk, kind of like a John Wicky type movie.
Oh, okay.
We get our first news about a new Willy Wonka movie coming in 2023, starring Timothy Chalamet.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It looks very stylish.
Yeah, it does. Will Smith.
He's a sexy beast, so
Yeah.
people will watch.
Yeah.
I feel kind of weird that they've gone from Gene Wilder to
Johnny Depp.
yeah,
to
I
Timothy
know.
Chalamet.
I know. I'm like, it's not my Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Will Smith and Kevin Hart will star in a Planes, Trains, and Automobiles remake.
Okay.
Owen Wilson. Oh, I'm looking forward to this one. Owen Wilson is playing a Bob Ross type character
Okay.
in the movie Paint. And supposedly a new
That could be fun.
Yeah,
that
new
could be
up and
fun.
coming painter on another public TV access channel is like stealing his viewers or
Okay.
something. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that quite a bit.
Hmm.
The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck was a book, self-help
Oh, I
book.
thought that's what we did on this channel.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great read.
Okay.
My daughter's read it. She loves it. It was
I'm
like
very proud of her. She's quite the reader.
yeah. Oh, she really is. But that is getting a movie, and it looks pretty good. We got our first look at that. Well, I got my first look at it last night. I think the trailer came out last
Okay.
night. And then Margot Robbie wants a Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy romance movie. So
Hell yeah.
yeah. Who would you like to see her having a romance with?
Oh my gosh.
Who would you like to see playing Poison Ivy?
Well, I don't know if she would fit the role, but Anya Taylor-Joy is just always on my mind these days as far as actresses. So
I could see her.
yeah,
doing
make
that.
her a redhead. Everything would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anna De Armas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, that would be a good one.
There you go.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all the news I got.
Okay.
All right.
The news I got is they have finally confirmed Blade's director.
Okay.
An actual confirmation.
All right.
So it's Yann Demange.
Yeah. What is he known for? Do you?
Lovecraft County.
Okay, that's
Country.
right.
Lovecraft Country
Okay.
is his big thing. He's done a lot of very adult type, not like Boom Chicka Wow Wow adult, but
Yeah.
different kind of adult, more mainstream adult productions. I want to say, I forget what some of the others were, but he's not famous for big budget stuff.
Okay.
He's definitely not famous for big budget stuff. But it looks like he'll do a good job. I think a lot of people different kind of Blade movie.
Oh my God. All right. We're gonna stake him in multiple ways.
Oh,
Huh?
oh, yeah, and so that's all I got for news today.
All right, let's move into our top list.
Yeah, you've actually broken down. You've seen a lot more movies than I have, so you've got a best of list.
Yes.
Are you going to give us a number one, or are you just going to give us?
I'll just give you
these
my
are your
top
favorites?
10 of the year,
Okay.
and we'll start
then-
at 10.
And then anything you don't cover that made a lot of money,
Okay.
like I'll go through the top 10 movie productions of the year.
All right.
Grosses.
All right. So my number 10 is the Bob's Burgers movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
just dug it,
Cool.
and
Bob's
I love
Burgers.
Bob's Burgers.
Nothing wrong with that. It's up for one of the Critics' Choice Awards.
Is it?
It's one of the nominated ones.
Okay. Number 9 is the Black Phone. I thought that was a really interesting horror movie.
Okay. The Black Phone.
Number 8's the Northman. I got to catch that on, I think Amazon has it.
Who's the lead in that?
Oh God, what's his name? Skarsgård, Alexander Skarsgård.
Oh, okay, one of the Skarsgårds.
and then
okay.
Nicole Kidman's in it,
Cool.
and I don't remember who else, but
Well,
it was a lot.
just go to the movies for those two. That'd be fine.
Yeah, it was a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. I kind of wish I did see it in theaters now.
Oh, cool.
Number 7 is Uncharted. I feel for like a video game movie, it did it actual justice. It wasn't like Resident Evils or Monster Hunter, but you know me.
Yeah.
I've confessed multiple times when I'm a fan of a lot of video game movies just because I like seeing other people's takes on them. Except for the Resident Evil show on Netflix, that was garbage.
Yeah.
Okay, number 6 for me, and I know I talked this movie up quite a bit, was Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched it a couple of times.
Number 5. Now the next 3 are gonna be like so close. It was hard to
Okay.
put these in order. Number 5 was Bullet Train. Number 4 was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And number 3 was Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
All right.
And then number 2, Top Gun: Maverick.
Okay.
It was really good. And can you guess my number 1?
Doctor Strange? Multiverse of
Everything.
Man?
Everything,
really?
everywhere, all
All
at
at
once.
once. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Doctor Strange didn't even make my list after all of it because I rewatched that and Thor: Love and Thunder yesterday.
I have really got to watch everything, everywhere, all at once.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It was just, I think it was a surprise movie, but just the ridiculousness in it, like it's just a ride. And I found myself, I probably watched that a good, and I'm not proud to admit it, probably about 15 to 20 times this year.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
Be proud. Be proud to watch it that much.
But also, I throw stuff on in the background while I'm, doing chores or cooking. So, but yep, that's my top 10 list.
Very cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. The movies that were in so Black Panther was number 3, and Thor: Love and Thunder was 7, and Sonic was 9. Sonic actually made the top 10 grossing movies for the year. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Maverick was number 1 as
Oh,
far
yeah.
as grossing movies. Ones we didn't mention, number 2, Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness comes in at number 2 for the
Highest grossing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good, but out of all, like, not my favorite of the year. I know I talked a big, the honeymoon was over, I guess.
Yeah.
I admitted I got a problem. Every new Marvel thing that comes out is my new thing, my new favorite. Yeah, I have a problem.
It was too far gone for you.
Yeah, rose-colored glasses.
Number 4, which I don't know. I kind of feel the same way about this one. I wonder why it's still making money. Is the Jurassic World movie?
Yeah. Oh my God. That didn't even make my top list.
Oh yeah.
It was.
Yeah. No, not very many people liked that one. But yeah,
Yeah.
number 4 for the year as far as gross goes. Happy to see this, and this brings up another question. It's the top anime rated movie, and it's not Disney.
One Piece Red.
Minions.
Oh, Minions?
Yeah.
Anime?
Number 5 top grossing movie for the year.
Wow.
Not anime, animation.
Animated.
And somebody put out an article about how Disney has
That's DreamWorks, right?
Universal.
Oh,
Yeah,
Universal. Okay.
How Disney's kind of lost the throne to Universal, and I got to thinking about it. And Disney, their last couple of animated movies have not been for kids.
Yeah.
Like the Buzz Lightyear was not a kids movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was an adult movie. And the one that just came out, Strange World,
Right.
it had it doesn't have anything fun.
Yeah. Now, what? God, what was the last movie that I watched of theirs that I enjoyed?
And that's kind of the point. It's hard to remember Disney's animation stuff. Not that it's bad, just that it's kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, it just doesn't hold a candle to their older stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
still, I think.
Encanto, I think, was the biggest production they've
yeah.
done, and that was good.
Yeah.
I think that was fun. So then we got The Batman coming in at number 6 for the year. And then we've got Spider-Man No Way Home coming at number 8.
That makes sense. That came out this year?
It came out at the very end of last year, but still grossed enough to be in the top 10 this year.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, when did it come out? December 17th.
Okay.
But it still grossed enough in this year to make that list.
Yeah, that was one I didn't go see in theaters. I'm kind of sad about that.
And then Black Adam rounds out the list at the final one, number 10.
And I haven't seen that, but I've heard if you're not a DC fan, you'll be lost.
That, and it actually, apparently, it didn't make enough to cover its expenses, like by $100 million.
Damn.
I know. Yeah, even though it was number 10, and I feel the same thing for Avatar. I don't think Avatar is going to make what it needs to make to...
Yeah, we covered that last episode,
Yeah.
what they needed to make, and it was a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, and Avatar, we've got it coming up in 2 weeks, so we'll see how the Hold Your Pee-Pee movie, 3 hours, 12 minutes, The Way of Water.
So the way things are going, the trend is things are getting so expensive, they got to spend so much money on these movies now. When's it gonna burst? When's the bubble gonna burst where the movies just aren't made anymore, or it's all made with like AI generated Google shits?
Oh, that is a good question. I mean, Top Gun Maverick, top movie for the year, was a fluke in the sense that nobody expected it to make as much as it did.
I didn't. I thought it was gonna be another stupid reboot, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it in theaters. I waited for it to come to streaming.
Yeah.
And I wish I had seen it in theaters. Like, the buzz online was true, but usually a lot of the people that do the same buzzing that they've steered me wrong in a few ways.
Yeah, Marvel is still making big budget stuff, but I wonder how long they can hold their ground with that.
Yeah.
I don't know how assured I am of it continuing to hold 500, close to 400, 500 million a movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's bound to happen. Like, it's got to happen. Statistically, it's got to happen.
It's at some point. We'll see. Bob Iger's in charge. We'll see what happens. So anyway, those are the top movies. Next week, so we kind of talked about Strange World bombing. Black Panther still number 1 at the theaters. Violent Night did surprisingly well.
God, that's one I really want to see too.
And you know what? It looks fun.
Yeah, it does.
Let's bring back the hey, it looks fun. Let's go see it movies.
Yeah.
And then next week, hopefully a lot of people will support Brendan Fraser in The Whale.
I will. I definitely will. I'm happy he's making a comeback.
So, and I'm looking forward to hearing that do well. And that's all I've got for movies.
All right, let's move on to TV.
Television.
So, since this is their movie and TV episode, I did a breakdown of my best of the year for TV.
Okay.
And we've also got the Critics' Choice TV Awards to kind of talk about their nominations. And the awards isn't, they're not doing the awards until January 13th.
Okay.
But their nominations came out this morning, so.
All right, well, let's talk about what we watched.
Yeah.
All right, so I watched Dead to Me final season, and it was an okay ending. I just like all the time that went by between the seasons. I feel like when they do that, I lose my emotional attachment to the characters, unless I rewatch it all, and kind of rekindle the emotional attachment, I guess. But yeah, so if you watched it, it's worth to see some closure, but also, yeah. Rick and Morty. I've had 2 episodes since our last podcast.
Okay.
Both were really good.
So
Jack
season 6 is better than season 5?
Yeah, hands down. Jack Black and Daniel Radcliffe were voice stars in this last episode.
Nice.
And y'all ready for Piss? Have you seen it? Have you
Piss?
seen Piss?
No.
Okay, so Pissmaster is like an evil supervillain, and it's so good. And you know the song? Y'all ready for this? You know.
No.
And they played at like hockey games and
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, they just replaced the words with "Y'all ready for Piss,"
Oh my gosh.
and it is just like when I'm playing Snap and I'm gonna make like a game-winning move and I know it, that just comes into my head for some stupid reason. So yeah, that's become my new anthem. And Wednesday, I started watching Wednesday last night.
How is that? Everybody says it's good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Jenna Ortega, I feel, nails Wednesday.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
As good, or if not better than Christina Ricci.
Yeah, I may have to actually subscribe to Netflix. I've been looking around to try to find a way to get just a month of Netflix other than putting my credit card online, and that's a tough struggle because the gift cards force you into multiple months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then I gotta tell you, it's very Tim Burton-y.
Oh, okay.
It's
cool.
very mystery. It's a mystery type.
Yeah. It had more viewers than Stranger Things season 4. Or
really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. It's that popular, and yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it.
And you watch Game of Thrones, right?
I have not seen the new game. Not
the new one, but the old.
Yeah, I've seen all 8 seasons.
Brianna Tarth. She's in.
Oh,
in
okay.
This.
Nice.
Did not recognize her at all. She's got just a glow up, big time.
Nice.
Like I did it, like to the point where I didn't recognize her. It was crazy.
Wow.
Fallon had to tell me who it was.
Huh.
Yeah. So definitely recommend it. It's a pretty damn good show so far.
Yeah, go watch Wednesday.
Yeah, 3 episodes in, and I plan on probably finishing it tonight.
Nice. I watched Willow.
Oh yeah, I missed it. I missed it. That's one I got to watch with my family, so I can't.
I don't think Willow is going to make it into my top of the year.
No.
But it's good.
Yeah.
It's just I really appreciate the fact that they kept the humor.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the humor hits like a dad joke.
Oh shit.
And so it's epic fantasy with some grin and bear it puns and jokes, and I love it. I think Willow's great. Yeah. I'm definitely going to be watching all of it. But
it's got our humor and not other people's probably.
with as much as they're trying to blend this in, it feels shocking, I guess, because pretty much all the fantasy that's been out there, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, everything has been very serious, into the world kind of thing, very gritty.
Yeah.
And Willow it treads the line between being a dad joke and, a very serious drama. And the two don't always mesh well.
No. That doesn't. No.
Yeah. So there are parts in Willow where I go, that was funny, but
bad timing.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
all right, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah. Big time. Yeah. So I definitely recommend Willow, but just know what you're in for. You're gonna be in for some like,
Yeah. How many episodes are out right now?
2.
Okay.
Yeah, and so another one tonight, and yeah, so I definitely recommend watching Willow.
Maybe I'll catch up on that tonight instead of watching more Wednesday.
Wednesday's probably a better show, but I love Willow.
Yeah.
And I think you almost have to be a fan of the old. Well, you definitely have to have seen the other movie to catch a lot of the stuff going on.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe I need to rewatch Willow.
Yeah, if you haven't watched it in a while, I would rewatch the first movie
and then go
and
for it.
then watch the TV series after that, because some of the stuff you want
Fresh.
You want it fresh. You want it
Okay.
fresh because they do reference the first movie a lot,
All right.
especially in these episodes. And that's all I've watched.
Okay. Let's move on to news.
Well, I've got my recommended for the year. Do you want to do that last?
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
it last.
Okay. So TV news.
All right. So we got our first look at the Gen V Boys spinoff, and it looks very
Right.
gory.
Yes, I know, and I was like, oh, I barely could get through season 3 with as gory as it got, and if Gen 3 is going to be gorier, I don't know, man. It's going to be tough.
I'll watch it for you.
You might have to.
And then I'll do the reporting on that. That's one I won't miss out on. I love all things The Boys.
Yeah, and who is the lead actor for The Boys? He got a nomination.
Carl Urban? No, Anthony Starr.
Yeah, Anthony Starr is nominated for Best Actor in a Drama Series.
Yeah.
So that's
he's
pretty cool.
He nails that role.
Yeah, he does.
I hate him. It's like Malfoy from Harry Potter. If I see him on the street, or King Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, he did such a good job. You hate him.
Yeah, you just want to smack him if you ever see him.
So he's definitely up for a nomination. That's really cool.
Yeah. Mandalorian season 3 will premiere on March 1st, 2023.
Yeah, Mandalorian, great show.
The Ted prequel series has wrapped production, which I'm excited for, the teddy bear guy. The Twisted Metal series has been compared to Zombieland for fun and craziness.
Oh, okay. Unlike fantasy humor like Willow, I love some horror funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of horror funny I can watch.
Uh-huh.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Quentin Taratino plans to shoot an 8-episode TV series next year. So,
no name or anything, just
nothing yet. But he's also been taught. He likes to say he's going to do stuff and then maybe not do it because he was supposed to do a Star Trek movie and then now it's not happening.
No, so who knows?
Yeah. And then the last bit of news I have is Secret Invasion is allegedly linking a lot of independent stories we've been seeing in the MCU.
I hope so.
I do too, because that's one thing it desperately needs.
Yeah.
This last phase was no unification at all.
Yeah. If they bring in several of those stories through Secret Invasion, which I can see them doing, that would be great. That would be what the MCU needs.
Yeah, and bring back Moonknight for God's sakes.
So is Moonknight a Skrull? We're gonna have to have Skrull watch.
Surely the Egyptian gods would have known that and not given them the Avatar powers.
Yeah, I don't think Moon Knight's a Skrull either.
Yeah. I hope he's not. Now I'm second guessing.
Well, that's the thing. You don't know.
Yeah.
Secret Invasion, it could be anybody, and it's probably the people you least expect.
Yeah.
He's got all those personalities.
Oh, that's true. Oh.
Who knows? Who knows?
Oh, dislike.
Secret Invasion is going to mess some people up. I hope Secret Invasion is going to mess some people up, because if it doesn't, it's not going to go far enough.
I know I'm going to hate some of the decisions they make in it, but I'm going to respect them.
Yeah. And that's what Secret Invasion in the comics was really all about, is you're like, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. How dare Marvel turn this person into a Skrull? My panties are bunched. Can't do that to Spider-Woman, who can't be in the MCU. So we're going to have to pick somebody else that we really like Falcon. Falcon's a Skrull.
No.
Exactly. That's the whole reason for Secret Invasion.
Yeah, I'd rather him be the Skrull than Winter Soldier, though.
Hell, he's definitely a Skrull.
You think so?
No, I have no idea.
It's Doctor Strange.
Oh, all along it was Agatha.
He did a call back.
Anyway, right. We're off track.
Yeah, you got any news?
No news.
All right, let's hop into our recommended.
Okay, so my recommended TV series, and I'm going to cover some that I think you would recommend that I didn't recommend.
Okay.
The first up, and I kind of did these in the month that it came out. So in January, The Legend of Vox Machina came out.
I have not watched it.
It was really good. If you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, and you want to see a good animated spin-off, Legend of Vox Machina is a definite great plot, great characters, very solid anime series.
Okay.
That's on Amazon. I would check that out. I know both of us love this, and this would probably be on your list as well, is Love, Death, and Robots Season 3.
Oh, yeah.
That came out in May on Netflix. Great series. One of them won an award for animated short.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous anthology series.
Yeah, so definitely check out that Season 3 of all the seasons. Check them all out. All the seasons of Love, Death, and Robots. Stranger Things Season 4.
Yep.
Such a great season. Oh my gosh. I can't believe they keep topping themselves, and Season 4 was just amazing. And yeah.
But now I'm expecting, because they've done it every season, I'm expecting them to do it with the next season. And they better.
They better, but how the hell do they do it? I don't know. It's it'd be hard to top Season 4.
Yeah.
Not on my list, but probably on yours is The Boys Season 3.
Oh, yep. Absolutely.
And next up for me, I highly recommend Sandman.
Okay.
That was I just read the comics. It does such a great job bringing the comics to television with making enough adjustments to have a TV show, but not so much that it steps on it still honors the comimes a lot.
Okay.
And so such a great series. And it finally got a green light for Season 2.
Yeah.
So very happy about that.
Yeah, they got down to the nail bitey, waiting for that announcement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really weren't sure. But
because usually Netflix, either they cancel it right away or they renew it right away.
Yeah, they really sat on this one.
Yeah. Because The Witcher, they renewed before the season even came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what took them so long, but they finally got around to...
They like messing with people's emotions.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
They're just messing
The
with
fucking
us.
algorithm at work.
That's exactly what Netflix is, the algorithm network. You'd probably agree with me on this one, She-Hulk.
Oh,
Attorney
yeah.
at Law.
Absolutely.
Yeah, such a fun show. Love the fact that they broke the traditional... Well, they've been doing that with a lot of the Marvel TV shows, is breaking what you expect.
Yeah.
And She-Hulk definitely does that.
Yeah.
So very happy to...
And I got a new
watch
MCU waifu.
Well, add it to the collection.
Yeah.
Where does she rank? Is there anybody above She-Hulk?
Off the top of my head.
Psylocke. But she's not in the MCU,
yeah.
Kinda. She's in Fox.
Nebula?
Oh,
I love the voice, the accent,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Karen Gillian,
yeah.
she's amazing. Yeah.
Probably She-Hulk. She-Hulk's probably top.
She probably is a top.
Yeah, there you go. She needs to be.
She-Hulk rage.
Hulk smash.
Yeah. Yeah, we love She-Hulk. All right, and my last one for the year is Andor.
Okay.
God, Andor was so good. It got 3 nominations for Critics' Choice Awards. It's up for Best Drama. Diego Luna is up for Best Actor.
Okay.
So it's just such an amazing show. Dylan would say that it's not his cup of tea because it's a little slower.
Yeah.
So if you really love your action shows, this is not it. It does have some amazing action, but it's few and far between. There are some amazing action scenes, but it's like once every couple of episodes,
right? Not
like every episode.
Okay.
So expect more. If you're going to watch Andor and you haven't seen it yet, you're going to get more dialogue, more interplay, more acting than a normal Star Wars. It's amazing.
Yeah, I need to hop on that.
And those are my best of the year.
Okay, so the ones that I have that you didn't cover.
Oh, Rick and Morty. I forgot to mention that one.
Oh yeah, Rick and Morty for sure. Wednesday.
Okay.
Moonknight. Did you mention Lord of the Rings?
Was Moonknight this year? I must have missed that one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have put it on the top, but it was a good show.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. I was kind of digging that.
I liked it, but it didn't make my top.
Well, I only watched maybe 10 shows, and we talked about there was a lot I was looking forward to, like How I Met Your Father, and that was just a letdown and a half. But also a couple surprises. The
Guillermo del Toro.
That's the one.
I can't say it either. Damn, man, change your name.
Guillermo del Toro, Cabinet of Curiosities.
We should have him on so he can teach us how to pronounce his name.
I've heard it pronounced a million times.
Oh,
I just can't mimic it. I feel like
we'll give him a whip and he can smack us every time that we get it wrong.
Some negative reinforcement. Or is that positive reinforcement? I guess it depends.
It definitely depends. Depends on whether we do the podcasting down here in the basement or in the bedroom. So
oh my god. That's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got.
Well, upcoming shows that we haven't had a chance to look at yet, but who knows? Maybe one of these will be something we wish we'd put in our top TV shows of the year. Doom Patrol, new season of Doom Patrol coming out on the 8th.
Now, I haven't seen any of that. Have you seen any of it?
Yeah, first 2 seasons.
Okay.
And it's good.
Is it?
It's actually one of my favorite DC shows.
Okay.
So it's good.
Yeah, my sister, she's a Marvel nut like me, and she actually likes that. She loves that show. She won't miss it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen a lot of DC stuff and you want to kind of get your feet wet, that's a pretty solid one. So, we've got Dragon Age, which amazing video game.
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah.
Netflix has been doing some amazing video game adaptations into animation. So maybe this will follow suit. National Treasure coming out on the 14th. No Nicolas Cage, but
hopefully he makes an appearance or something.
I would hope. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
We'll report. We'll report if there's a Cage sighting. Cage Watch.
Cage Watch 2022.
Yeah. Sonic Prime. Gotta love Sonic. Oh, so interesting Sonic news. So for the Video Game Awards coming up tomorrow, there is one category that is completely done by the fans.
Okay.
And Sonic is leading.
Really?
Sonic Frontiers is actually winning. It's Sonic Frontiers and Genshin Impact, which are tied are really close to the #1 spot for the fan voting. And so Elden Ring's like 8%, God of War is like 8%, both Sonic and Genshin are like 40 something.
Now I know both of them have like massive followings on the internet.
Yeah.
Both of them like to make their own they like to make their own characters and put them in the world and
Genshin Impact is an amazing game.
Yeah.
And if you haven't played, it's a free to play, very good free to play, not
I've heard they don't throw ads in your face all the time.
They don't.
Yeah.
It is a very easy and fun free-to-play game.
Okay.
I would recommend it to anybody to play. I mean, you'll get hours, maybe 100 hours of free-to-play content before you'd even feel like you need to buy stuff.
Oh, wow.
It's really good. Really good. So Sonic, Lego Masters Celebrity Holiday Bricktacular Spectacular. Get my tackle box.
That's kind of a fun show. I watched the first season of that show and it was kind of fun to watch. Will Arnett, I believe,
which he's great.
Yeah, he did the hosting and he just challenged people to make stuff out of Legos.
First try.
Yeah, really good. If you're a Lego fan. I don't like stepping on them, but I like building stuff.
So our buddy Chris across the street, he's apparently a big Lego guy, Star Wars Lego stuff.
He's probably got the Death Star, doesn't he?
I think he's married now, so he has to be careful about his purchases. Yeah. So who knows? Maybe he'll get it for Christmas.
You know what? I don't think I could marry somebody if I was a Lego fanatic. If they didn't support my habit.
In the vows, love, honor, and allow me to buy Lego stuff.
Oh, that's good.
And a new Jack Ryan season on the 21st.
Oh yeah, Shadow Recruit.
Yeah,
that I'm gonna have to watch. That's John Krasinski.
Yeah, I've watched the first season of that, and it was solid.
Yeah.
Solid
the
show.
Second one that's another one where they let way too much time go between the seasons.
Okay.
And it kind of irks me. I want my stuff every year. Give me my stuff every year. I demand it. I demand satisfaction. and I'll take my glove off and do the backwards hand slap thing. You want to move on to anime?
You want to do video games first? Oh no, anime is usually first. But you know what? Everything I've watched has just been the traditional stuff. I tell you, Ya Boy Kong Ming tends to. Oh God, it's so good. There's just one dub left, and it'd be finished. It'd be finished on Friday, and I just love it. Every time I watch it, I gotta go. I gotta get Nick to watch this.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do it. The only thing I gotta say is that we got like a month away from the new Trigun.
Yeah, the new anime season will hit the very first of the year. So imagine our next podcast, because we are going to skip a week. Our next podcast, I might have like a teaser for what I'm looking forward to.
Are you going to do the thing where you post? We'll
have to do that. So that was a fun game we did. So I'll print out a picture and we'll have Nick try to guess what the plot of the anime is.
Yeah, that was enjoyable for me.
That was fun. So we'll do a couple of those games. Bring that game back. That's pretty cool.
All right, let's hop into video games.
Video games.
All right, so I've been playing a shitload of video games.
Oh, me too.
Just a metric ton of poop loads.
Let's do it.
All right. Fortnite. I started off with the event, the Chapter 4 Season 3 event, the finale event.
Yeah.
Or Chapter 3 or Season 4. God dang. I can't. It's so hard to keep track of. Season 4, Chapter 3 finale, I believe.
Yeah, so we had a wrap up for Fortnite, and a new era starts.
Yeah, so the event was terrible compared to all the other events because you did the Galactus event.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been there for a couple of endings.
Yeah, nothing like that.
Oh, well, you know what? I'll have to tell Sam that, because Sam is the son of the doc student for my wife. And Sam, if you're listening, I know you were very disappointed because the hotel Wi-Fi shut down on you in Phoenix, so you didn't miss anything.
Oh, I got kicked out.
Oh, he did too.
Like millions of people got kicked out.
Yeah, he did too.
So I watched a replay on YouTube, and it was basically running around, do quests and stuff for like. It was supposed to be like a 45-minute event for like a 5-minute movie at the end of it.
Okay.
So it was pretty poop.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, Sam, you didn't miss anything there.
Yeah. But so the new season that's kicked off. Love the battle pass.
Okay.
Doom Slayer or Doom Guy from Doom.
Dune?
Doom. The game.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Doctor Doom for some reason.
No, Doom Guy's in it.
Okay.
Geralt of Rivia is in the battle pass.
Oh, well, yeah.
We're getting a My Hero Academia crossover. We're getting a Hulk skin that's coming out pretty soon.
I tell you, Fortnite is they just got it going on with all the crossovers.
They do.
Amazing.
And I gotta say, dude, I hated the game when it first came out because it was nothing like what they said it was going to be. It just went to Battle Royale. Save the World is pretty good. But now that they put no build mode in there, this is my jam.
Oh,
like
I
absolutely love it. And the new map is like heavily medieval.
Nice.
So it's really, really fun. Learning the new weapons is kind of poopy, but they brought the bows back, so that's really awesome. But they also added augments that come in. Like the perk system in Call of Duty. Do you know anything about that?
No.
Okay, so basically, in this, maybe 4 times per match. And they come in timed intervals. I don't know how much time goes in between them, but you get to pick a perk out of 2 perks. You can re-roll once for free, and then every re-roll after that is like 100 gold. But the perks will let you like hide in a bush and heal your shields and health, and it actually does quite a bit. Or you can get a perk for your bow that if you hit somebody with it, it pings them on the map, and you can like kind of see where they're at all times for a little bit. Or you can draw your bows faster and
give them the old hunter's mark.
Yeah, I think that's it's called Bloodhound or something. And then you can regenerate bows or arrows for your bow.
Okay,
it's really, really cool. So really digging it.
Yeah, I keep thinking about jumping back into Fortnite, but
it's expensive.
I just hate playing solo.
Yeah,
and I mean, unless we have like a dedicated time to play, it just isn't quite worth it for me.
Well, we need to do a video game night. Like we do like you're getting a game night going. We need to do a video game night too.
That'd be cool by me.
Yeah.
You just let me know. You're the one with all the stuff going on, kids and dogs, and
it's such a pain.
Yeah,
it's such a pain. But I'm also working through my backlog. pretty good, and the
Good.
new games that are coming out.
I tell you, once you get that backlog narrowed down, it feels so good to
I-
have all that off your shoulders.
I had it at one point in time, and I need to feel that again.
Yeah.
I gotta feel that again. So that leads me into the next game that I played.
Okay.
And I just beat that yesterday morning. Need for Speed Unbound.
Cool.
And this was heavily anime inspired.
So was this the best racing game of the year?
Yeah, for me, absolutely. You know, Gran Turismo looked fantastic and everything. It just felt so incomplete.
Yeah.
And
I know Gran Turismo's up for one award, but no.
yeah,
Gran Turismo should get nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
yeah, they did me dirty. I'll never buy another Gran Turismo ever again.
But I hear the Hot Wheels game has good press. So
I've
people enjoy that.
heard the same. I think I heard that from you.
Probably.
Yeah. I played Need for Speed Unbound on the hardest setting, and it definitely was a challenge. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that with the next Need for Speed game, but I finally beat it.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I added it definitely tops Gran Turismo for me. I tried Warzone 2.0, the Call of Duty.
Okay.
It's more the same. The only difference I believe is proximity chat,
Okay.
which it was fun.
My niece is probably playing that. Kayla's probably playing Call of Duty. I
Yeah.
can see her doing that. It's probably her jam.
Yeah, but I mean, it was fun, like running around buildings, yelling Marco, and hoping somebody yells Polo. But it's just it's a bunch of gamer kids that use the racial slurs too much,
Okay.
and just it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Parents, what you doing with your kids? Let's see, and then Midnight Suns. I have it installed on my Xbox, but haven't started it yet. Once I finish with the Need for Speed videos,
I'll be playing Midnight Suns next week, and or next 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, we'll give a review of Midnight Suns.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be completely done with it by then. I don't know if I'll be completely done with it, but I'll have a pretty good idea.
From what I hear, 60 hours is about what you can expect to finish the main campaign.
Okay.
And then there's plenty of we'll probably be into the after content. We'll see whether or not it's worthy. I should have Stray coming in so next episode when we do our video game breakdown, I'll be able to say I've played all of this year's nominees.
Mm-hmm.
So
I also got a free Funko Pop for pre-ordering Midnight Suns. It's
nice.
Iron Man in his magic suit.
Okay.
So it's got like the cool design on it and everything.
Yeah, I always look for good pre-orders. I should start telling this channel what good pre-orders are out there. Because I always look for those. I should add that.
Well, I didn't even know it came with a pop. They just busted it out when I went to pick it up.
I think I've discovered that unless there's a good pre-order, unless it's like one of your really just have to have it games, you should probably just wait. We'll see.
Yeah. That is all I played.
I played, a lot of people are talking about this one, Pentiment, and it's the medieval style artistic kind of, it's a text-based murder mystery RPG with a very medieval art style.
Okay.
Looks cool as hell, but too much text for me personally. And it plays what you'd expect. So if you're into those kind of like discover mystery stuff, wander around the game trying to solve a mystery, this is more your thing. But not really anything in the way of action. But definitely, if you're into artistic video games, something you should try because it's very unusual and very cool. And as far as the artistic stuff.
Nice.
Plague's Tale Requiem, which is up for one of the nominations for Game of the Year. Beautiful game, good story, good acting. It's a stealth game, which I don't really care for.
Yeah.
So I played through like the first couple of chapters, and that was it for me. But if you're into stealth action stuff, then definitely something to check out. Probably the best stealth game of the year. Very cool. I played Gungrave Gore.
Yeah.
This is one of those just stupid but fun games. I mean, you basically just go through levels, popping caps in people,
splitting wigs.
Yeah, it just stupid. But it does have voice acting, so anything that is coming out of Japan with voice acting, I don't even care if it's just a couple of sentences, gets a +1 for me.
Oh yeah.
And just because I'm proud of you for doing that and going the extra mile, because so many of the Japanese studios don't even care anymore about doing voice acting. So Gungrave Gore, fun. And I would recommend if you just look for if you want something just to shoot a gun for a couple hours and have some fun, definitely something to check out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to download that.
And if you're looking for Xbox achievements, easy achievements.
Oh,
you just go through a level, get an achievement. It's
nice.
Yeah. So easy achievements on that one. And then for some reason I got wrapped into Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah, I saw you were playing that.
It's if you're just looking for something stupid and just you don't want to you just want to sit there power washing. That's like sitting there power washing.
That's almost as sad as the lawnmower simulator.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm sitting there power washing.
Both games I would probably play the shit out of.
So stupid. But yeah, I got sucked into multiple hours of that thing. Yeah.
Oh man.
And that's all I've played. Well, I have actually I keep going through the Tales of the Borderlands, the new Tales of the Borderlands game. Play a few chapters of it, and it's still the same thing. I mean, it's fun, but I'd almost wish it was a movie instead of an interactive video game. Yeah, because I have to pick up the controller every once in a while to input stuff when I'm just like, I kind of just want to sit back and laugh at the funny characters.
So would you recommend a playthrough of that or just watching a playthrough online?
I would recommend going to YouTube and just watching a little bit of it, just because for a couple of reasons. One, it's not quite the Borderlands we know, not just because of the story, but they picked 3 losers, just losers, and made them the stars of the series, which isn't Borderlands in the sense that normally Borderlands, you're seeing or whatever playing a character that's cool and quirky.
Right.
But these characters aren't cool and quirky. They're losers and quirky. Which is weird because it's not like Tiny Tina where she's like really cool and crazy and quirky, and the others are just kind of cool with badass powers or whatever. No, these are 3 losers that are kind of quirky, and you're going along with their story. So it's weird, and it doesn't quite feel like Borderlands that way to me for some reason.
Yeah.
But worth a watch. Okay. Go to YouTube. Check out somebody's video of it. You'll know whether or not you want to watch the whole thing within an hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely have to. I'll have to watch it. I got to watch the older ones too because I missed a lot of story because I didn't play the first couple Tales from the Borderlands.
Yeah, so worth it for it's funny. I mean, but I kind of wished I'd been shooting some stuff.
Yeah.
So it's one of those time action games. So that's all I've played.
Well, let's move on to news then.
Yeah, what news we got for video games?
Okay, so Monster Hunter Rise is coming to the other consoles on January 19th, 2023. Supposedly going to be digital only and cost about 40 bones.
And I hear they've upped the frame rates and resolution.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah. So I think you're going to get 4K 60 frames per second on this thing on the Series X.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh God. I'm gonna have to buy a duplicate of that game now. The Unreal Engine.
It's gonna be on Game Pass.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Never mind. The Unreal Engine 5 renders for the Callisto Protocol have been just really next level.
Oh, nice.
They look really good. Like, blurs the line between virtual reality and reality.
Yeah, Callisto Protocol, I hear a lot of people are torn about it because they're gatekeeping some of the animations, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I heard, too. Like, in battle passes and crap.
Yeah.
Or DLC, locked behind DLC. Yeah, that kind of sucks.
So it's a mixed bag of good and bad, I think, for that one. But I hear good stuff.
Yeah. The new Final Fantasy got a mature rating due to sex scenes, intentional deaths, torture scenes showing victims, hate crimes, prostitution, sex scenes that are graphic and discussed in the story, drug use, and hate crimes. Did I put that in there twice? I sure
you
did.
Just hung up on hate crimes.
Hate
crimes, hell yeah!
No, not hell yeah. I apologize if I've given you the impression that I really enjoy hate crimes.
Sexual content. Hell yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Oh my God. There's a new Starship Trooper. Well, how do you feel about all that? First of all, let's dive into that a little bit.
I as I'm still worried that Final Fantasy to me seems like it's falling into a weird kind of bromance thing where it's very testosterone laden instead of a kind of balanced.
Yeah.
And from what I see of this game, it's more of that.
So you go out with your bros and commit the hate crimes.
Yeah, and the sexual whatevers. I don't know. So I'm worried that it will not have what am I looking for? A well balanced view to this thing. A well balanced player aspect, I guess.
Right.
And in Final Fantasy 15 was the bromance just really got to me after a while.
It got old quick.
Yeah, and I'm worried that this is going to be more of the same. But maybe not. Maybe not. It looks like it's going to be good. As far as it getting a mature rating, I'm old enough, but
it's not your grandma's Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Final Fantasy was kind of a very mild, it didn't have a lot of those things. It was like
beautiful visuals, and that's all it really needed. Like that's what brought me back to the series numerous times.
Yeah, it wasn't Game of Thrones. It wasn't gritty. It wasn't people dying all over the place, even though there were a couple of very remarkable deaths here and there. It was more about the hero's journey.
Yeah.
The traditional white knight fighting against evil, couple of other complex things thrown in there on occasion. But it sounds like they're going very Game of Thrones gritty with this one.
Yeah, that's too bad too.
It might be good.
Hopefully they pull it off.
I'll still play it because I'm a Final Fan. I've played them all. I'll play this one as well. But I worry that the Final Fantasy that I used to love is gone.
Yeah, like the only thing I didn't like the story or anything about 15. The only thing I liked was the animations for your summons. Yeah, some of those were really awesome. Let's move on to there's a new Starship Troopers game coming out. Supports 12-player co-op.
Gonna be awesome, right?
I wish I had 12 friends.
Or
11.
There's definitely going to be sexual innuendo in that. And probably some hate crime.
Yeah. But... And there's gonna be bugs all over planet, just littered all over planet Klendathu.
You're not talking about the other type of bugs, not the Bethesda bugs. You're talking about just like bugs. The bugs.
But would you like to know more?
Exactly.
So would I. And as soon as I get it, I will let you guys know.
Starship Troopers.
And then the last bit of news I have is a very important one. So if you miss out on this, it's your own damn fault because you heard it at Ogre. If you made a Steam purchase between November 2021, I think November 14th, 2021, and November 14th, 2022, but I'm not sure on the exact date.
Yeah, and it does have to be an actual monetary purchase because I bought several free things from Steam, and it didn't work for me.
Yeah, check your Steam account, register, and then watch the Game Awards tomorrow, and you will have a chance to win a Steam Deck. They'll be giving away one every minute.
Yeah, I'm actually really impressed that they've got Steam Decks in inventory.
Yeah,
it's one of the few systems it seems like you can get now, and they were very sparse and hard to get at the beginning.
Yeah,
so it's nice to see that they're in stock.
Well, and I also have a friend who managed to snag one when they first came out. Says he absolutely loves the thing.
Yeah,
but the problem with it is that you can't install the anti-cheat software that you need for like. So you can't play Warzone on it. You can't play Fortnite on it. You can't play those types of games.
Oh.
So it's more for like the story-based PC games. Like if you want to play Arkham Asylum series or Dead Space or Castlevanias,
those. Of course, those are the kind of games I love, but I don't like mobile, so it doesn't do me much good.
Well, it's got a dock, and you can So my friend hooked up to his monitor, hooked it up to a PC or a keyboard and a mouse. And he was playing.
Yeah, I honestly had to debate between whether or not to get the new desktop that I got with the upgraded graphics card or a Steam Deck. And I decided for the desktop.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Just because graphics cards are down and you can get a decent one with... So the thing I've got, it's got a benchmark at like slightly higher than the PS5 Xbox Series X as far as graphics card.
Oh.
So it should be slightly better than that.
That's all I've got.
All right, so we got a couple of games coming out. You know, Midnight Suns, I'm going to have to play, but honestly, the game I'm looking forward to play comes out on the 9th, Dragon Quest Treasures.
Man, I that Dragon, God, what was it called? Dragon Warrior when it first came out.
Yeah, it was Dragon Warrior when it first came out.
That was one of my first loves on Nintendo, besides Castlevania.
Yeah, it looks very much like Dragon Quest VIII, which is the most recent one, and I'm pretty excited about that. Death's Door and Adventure Academy also come out that day. But then there's the Final Fantasy Crisis Core, which loved, the Final Fantasy that came out, the remake was amazing, and Crisis Core is the prequel to that story, and instead of being a remake, it is a remaster because they don't change the story at all. It's unlike the remake, which was slightly different in story. This is pretty much just an upgraded everything for the game.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. So I'll probably play it, but since I've played it before, I might wait a while.
All right. I've never tried it. I've never played that. I was poor when all that stuff was coming out. I didn't have any money.
One of my favorite experiences on the PSP.
Oh,
yeah, back
hell
in the
yeah.
day.
Well, I'll have to try it out.
Amazon's got a bunch of free games coming out this month. The most noticeable is Brothers: A Tale of Two. So there's like 6 free games on Amazon Prime that you get. And Brothers: A Tale of Two is one that's really good. Epic Games free this week, Saints Row 4.
Okay.
So nice free game from Epic this week. And Wildcat Gun Machine, which I don't know much about, but some free stuff from Epic. And Xbox has their big like demo week. There's like 22 games you can play for free. Just not like Game Pass or anything, but anybody can just play these 22 something games for free on Xbox this week. So get your gaming on. And that's all I've got for video games.
All right, let's move on to other.
Other geekly things.
I only got one thing for other. The Apple headset delayed to the second half of 2023 now.
Oh.
Yeah. So the PSVR 2 is coming out, I believe, in February, so that'll be out. I actually just got an email saying that I can get a guaranteed VR headset from them if I pre-order through them right now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not, like, I would love to, but y'all did me dirty. Y'all did me dirty on my TV.
Anyway, so we got the new Dungeons and Dragons Dragonlance set coming out, Shadowlance. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The new D&D setup, and then Magic the Gathering Jumpstart set, which as a if you're a new player and you want to experience Magic, the Jumpstart series is the best way to do it because it is you open up 2 boosters and you just shuffle them together and play because each booster is like half a deck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool concept. And so they have like, I want to say like 100 different themes.
Okay.
And so you get like a random theme and you shuffle those 2 themes together to make a deck and you just play. Damn. So there's no like deck construction. There's no real thinking about, what cards go with what cards. They've done all that for you, but it's still random in the fact that you'll get 2 different themes and get to play with them.
Okay.
So that's a really cool way to play for starting characters.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Starting players. There's also, for the first time, they're doing starter commanders. So they've got 5 starter commander decks for people who've never played commander before.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool too. And they're actually cheaper. They're like $20, which is a pretty good price for a commander deck.
Damn.
So they've got those. So if I can talk anybody, Nick, into playing Magic, those would be definitely some things to get for new players.
Oh, shit.
Yes, and now that I have left the final stuff to intrigue Nick about Magic.
Want to head into rumors?
Yeah, let's do it. We got the rumor game.
The rumor mill.
Yeah.
So with the rumor game, what we do is we give a rumor and then we give our rating on that rumor. And you can join us too. Go to our Facebook and chime in about whether or not you think this is something that will happen or might happen. And we also give it a how much we want rating.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so I only have one.
Well, I don't have any, so what is the rumor?
Okay, rumor is that Ultron may be coming back in the MCU.
That's actually pretty solid in the fact that it's a established tradition in the comics that he comes back in more fierce versions and iterations and so forth. Including the most recent, I think it's the most recent, where he literally like took over Tony Stark's nanobites and like destroyed Iron Man.
Oh wow!
And literally Iron Man became Ultron, which was a neat twist. So that was kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I know that they brought him back in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Did you like when he went to go see the what are they called? The Illuminati?
Oh yeah.
They had the guards there.
Right.
And the guards were Ultrons.
Yeah, so as far as the precedent has been set, it happens. Ultron is probably, heroes come back all the time, but Ultron was, I don't want to say the first, but I would say probably the most consistent, reoccurring, bringing back villain in the MCU. So
the fact it was created by Tony.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man and
Ant-Man in the comics created Ultron.
Oh, and then Tony and Ant-Man did it. Ant-Man had no part of it in the. Who was it? Bruce Banner and Tony Stark in the MCU.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't know that. I thought Ant-Man and I thought Tony Stark had his hands on it in both, but only Ant-Man.
I want to say only Ant-Man. See, Ultron's got a thing for Wasp in the comics.
Oh.
And there's the Jocasta. Honestly, I'm not a huge I don't follow the Avengers as much as some of the other stuff, like the X-Men and things, so I'm not 100% on some of this, but I'm pretty sure Ant-Man created Ultron in the comic book version, and because of that, Ultron's got this thing for Wasp.
Okay.
Jane Van Dyke?
Jan Van Dyne?
Yeah.
Janet Van Dyne?
Yeah. So I'm giving it a pretty high rating. Ultron, yeah, I kind of expected Ultron to come back just because Ultron's one of those things in the MCU that's eternal.
Yeah, I would like to see it. I would like to see him come back. I enjoy James Spader, and I think I really dug all the robots coming in and them having to fight off just crap loads of them. And I feel like it could be a much more massive scale that they could pull off. Now that I've seen like Endgame and stuff, I feel like we could get really and do Ultron some justice.
I think so. Yeah. I think Ultron could be a pretty badass version and get a new version of Ultron. That'd be pretty cool.
It'd be really cool. All right. Anything else?
I think this has been OGGR, episode 22.
Old Guys Geekly Review.
Be good to each other.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I didn't know he had